Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Cold Steel 3. We are at the branch campus and we are starting our rounds of the day as always. For now we have only one thing left to do, if I remember correctly, and that's of course doing our bonding events and the rest of this building, meaning the entire branch campus plus the cafeteria and the shop out here. So, which ones are we going to pick? I don't mean if it's the store or the cafeteria we're going to go to, but which ones of the bonding events. I've been contemplating it a lot, and I know people said be sure to save before you pick Musée, which makes me incredibly intrigued by it. And we definitely want to go with Sarah because she's gonna train at Einhell Keep, which means we're gonna have to fight monsters which might be unique that we can scan, which will be better for registering all those monsters. So the question is, will it be Musée? Will it be Kurt? Or will it be Emma? Because I am of course also a little bit wanting to pick Emma. So what I decide to do is when we start these bonding events, which will be after we done these last two buildings, we'll go to Musée, we'll save before doing it, we'll do Musée, and then we'll decide whether or not to keep it or to use it as a watch. I think that's the best way to go about it, because if I didn't have those condiments about Musée, I would probably just pick Sarah and Emma. But because you said I had to say before Musée if I chose to do her, it's intriguing. It is. There's nothing else I can say about that. So that's how we're gonna do. Complete our rounds and then start our bonding event that way. And even if we do end up picking her after we see the scene, we can then of course save again afterwards, do Kurt, reload, do Emma, reload, and end up with the last pick, which of course is going to be Sarah. Alright, enough babbling about, let's continue. I hear you all headed out to Heimdall next, just in time for the summer festival too, imagine that. Well, it's not exactly a happy accident. I'm aware something's fishy over there, I doubt you have got anything to worry about though, especially with Class 7 coming along as well as they are. We're gonna head along there as well around the same time. Nothing wrong with hard work, but remember to enjoy yourself while you're there as well. Sheesh, you make a good point though. And let the students know too. Either way, I'm pretty much out of stuff to do when you're all away. Right now the plan is to invite Mint and Linda to the summer festival. There are going to be plenty of stalls and special sales during it. We could work our way around while keeping an eye on Kleist & Co. Perfect, right? Yes. You really got it figured out, Becky. Yeah, I'll get you what you need. She does. Is there anything new? No, I think all good.
Hope to see you again. All right there.
Exchanged. And of course, this is the standard stuff we know she has.
Catch you later.
Oh, you definitely will. Wait. Ooh, that's a lot of markings. Alright. Ooh. Okay. I know, it's a bit ominous with all those markings there. Shall we do the basement first? Also the shooting range. Nothing in the pool. Alright, so they got a bunch of quests around here to do. Alright, that's good.
Oh, thanks, Lords.
Oh, really cannot thank you enough, Ash. Yeah, those lyrics really improved our session today. Well, when I wrote them, I had no idea we'd be Valerie singing. But seriously, why could you guys just write your own lyrics? Ah, well, I'm sure you will not mind helping us out again. Well, if you're okay with that, that is. I'll think about it if I get a little something in return. Ah, you're into picture magazines, right? I've got some belters stashed away. Train ones it is. That's not the type of magazines Ash is interested in. Not train, at least. Pablo, I don't think your belters are really what he's looking for. Ah, how come no one's interested? I've even brought my best stash. Hey, if you're a train aficionado, I'm pretty sure you'd be stoked by it, but we're not. Oh, these guys are hopeless that they need me to do everything for them. Well, whatever, as long as there's something in it for me. Oh yes, some really nice magazines about trains, that is. Are you guys doing something special for your club today? Oh, that's right, I want to make some really nice summery food. For example, I'm making a special marinade out of the summer vegetables. And I'm making a cold pasta with 7 different summer herbs. Ah, those both sound really good. I'm surprised to see you making normal food, Freddy. Hey, if I was making normal food, I'd be packing it full of cicadas right about now. Right. Well, normal food for him. Oh, the vegetables that we harvest today are all really fresh. I can already see all the delicious dishes I'm going to make with these. Instructor, maybe you prefer some cicada cuisine instead? I could whip up some for you if you like, no trouble. I never say no to pasta, you know. Okay, so at the moment we cannot get some dishes from him, but we'll have the opportunity once the field exercises start up again. Alright, let's do the other side and then head into the building. Kurt, what are you reading? Well, a letter I received just this morning. From my brother. He's currently at the Zender Gate in Northern Highlands. Ah, Lieutenant Colonel Mueller, I see. It's been a while since I've seen him. Is he doing well? Yes, though it seems there have been an increasing number of skirmishes with the Republic as of late. It seems he's hard at work alongside everyone from the 7th Armored Division. Ah, I see. Well, it's good to hear he's still doing alright. Indeed. I must work hard as well, so as not to lose my father and brother. Kurt? Oh, this one, it feels almost like it's pulling at my heartstrings, like he needs a shoulder to talk to, well, not a shoulder to cry on, but at least someone to talk to about this. We only got 2. We have to pick. I stick by my choices. How can we make this practice as engaging as it was yesterday? Well, if only we had a good plan. That being said. Oh, Instructor Rean. Ah, it's the whole swimming club. Except you're all out of the water. What's going on? Well, it's not really a big deal. Well, we were just about to start our club activities, but then we started talking about yesterday. Yeah, yesterday's pool time was a real treat. Made for a good bout of training too. Indeed, I had achieved my quota before I even realized it. I see. Well, you guys are having so much fun with everyone that it didn't even feel like training, did it? I can't understand how you might have a hard time trying to top that. Well, that's exactly what we were talking about. Well, even though the field exercises are coming up, we're in peak of swimming season. Yeah, so we wanted to get a really good practice in today while we could. Suggest inviting Juna and the others. Ooh, competition? Well, why don't you challenge Juna and the others? I'm sure they can spare some time. We thought about that, but wouldn't we be imposing on them? Yeah, I mean, they all went swimming just yesterday. Well, it doesn't hurt to at least ask them. I'll bring it up with them too. Rean contacted the other members of Class 7. Everyone gathered together for another competition. Ooh, white hot swimming competition. Ooh, do I get to swim too? Ah, I love how freeing the pool is. Even if some of us aren't diving in. Well, it certainly is a good way to beat the heat this time of year. Can't complain about the eye candy either. Speaking more practically, it's also a good way to train one's body. Now you're speaking my language. Thank you for coming, everyone. Well, since we're all here, it'll be great to have a little competition. Maybe we could pit 4 members of the swimming club against 4 members of Class 7. Well, if we don't want this to end in a tie, we might want teams of odd numbers. Oh, how about we do 3 1-on-1s then? In that case, I will swim for Class 7. Well, this should be fun. Well, no point in wasting time, so let's get started. If it's alright with the rest of you, I'd like to volunteer for the first race. Well, Wayne's the first competitor from the swimming club. Who's racing for Class 7? Let's see. Oh, we should probably save Kurt and Ash for later. Pitting a female against him? Well, Altina, she just finished her first quota of distances, so it might be a bit too soon for her. I say Juna, because I think she's very competitively driven. Would be a good one against Wayne, right? Alright, I've got this. Best of luck. And hopefully who I pick doesn't determine the winner. Hopefully I have a hand in that too. Get ready. Go! Ah yes, there it is. Standard swimming controls. Y and A. Press Y or A when the circles overlap. Yeah, I'm not gonna let him win. Class 7 for the top. Ooh, AP for reward, nice. Yes, first round's ours. Impressive work, Juna. You swim so well, I'm almost jealous. Oh, sorry team. Hey, it's nothing to worry about. Yeah, this party's just getting started. Well, that was round 1. So, who's next? Well, I suppose I'll have to go. Okay, swimming club's second entrant is Stark. How about you, Class 7? Let's see. If Stark's your opponent, I don't see any way I can win. I have to withdraw. Oh, that's fair. Really? Oh, I was actually thinking if the 3 ladies are the ones that are going to be swimming all the time, then for Leonora I was going to pick Muse, and then Stark against Altina. Shall we then pick Ash? That might be a good one. Alright, bring it on. I know you can do it. Get ready, go. Ooh, that was actually really close. And I thought I was doing really well. Oh well, still got first place. Oh man, I didn't think I'd have to go all out like that. That was amazing, Ash. Truly a sight to behold. Well, that was embarrassing. Did Stark just lose? Wow, Class 7's tougher than they look. We've seen some impressive work from both teams so far. But it all comes down to this final round. I don't even have to ask who's racing for the swimming club. Yep, it's my turn. You guys ain't seen nothing yet. Uh-oh, here comes Leo. She'll be an even tougher challenge than Stark. In that case, count me out. Again, the one that I wanted to pick is getting left out. I wouldn't stand a chance. Fair enough. And then Kurt is the only one left. Well, I'll handle this. Got it, I believe in you. Good luck, you'll need it. Oh, this is gonna be a tough one. Oh well, it is as it is. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. Alright, focus. Ready? Go. Whew. She's good. I'm better. At least I didn't miss. Because I think once you missed, it's done. Phew, I managed to eke out the victory. Well, that was one heck of a race. You really managed to beat Leonora. Unbelievable. Huh, yikes. That was embarrassing. Please, do not be so hard on yourself. You did very well. Yeah, just because you didn't chalk up a win doesn't mean you weren't amazing. Well, these kids are incredible swimmers. Might be time to call it a day though. You all look like you're having fun. Wait, that voice. Ooh. Actual competition. To be perfectly honest, I've been watching your races. Now, Schwarzer, isn't it time to show your students how it's done? You don't mean against you, do you? After how sparring went yesterday, I can't imagine. Don't tell me you lost your nerve. A loss yesterday doesn't preclude a victory today, after all. Now take your position. Crawford, you'll be our referee. Yes, ma'am. Oh, the principal never fails to come in like a storm. I have to admit, I'm riveted. Bluntly put, I can't imagine things will be any different from yesterday. Now, we don't know that yet. Oh, if anyone can pull a miracle victory from the jaws of defeat, it is our instructor, Rean. You want to put money on that? Could you not? Now, it seems we're both ready. Crawford, count us out. Well, I may not be a match for a swordsmanship, but when it comes to swimming, I might have a chance. No choice but to give it my all, like we always do with whatever we do, and we take the win as it is. On your marks, get set, go! Oh, we did! Ooh, it was the best attempt so far during the races, so well deserved, maybe, for chance. AP increased by 2. Whoa, he won! He beat the principal? I don't believe it. Oh, I always believed in you, Instructor Rean. Well, glad I didn't bet against him. Did I just really win? Beautifully done. You found your way to victory. Let's see if you can do the same next time we spar. Honestly, I just got lucky. Well, at least you were able to set a good example for the students. Now, since I have a little extra time, I am willing to accept any and all challengers. Any takers? Go for it. Every single one. Inspired by Rean's performance, the students responded to Aurelia's challenge with zeal. The races continued under Aurelia's guidance, and fun yet intense time was had by all. White hot swing competition completed. Ooh, and we got the swimsuits too. Also for Aurelia? Cause that one looked pretty good, if I have to say so myself. Phew, I tired after all that swimming. I think I'd like to have something sweet now. You deserve it after how hard you work. Well, I finished up after a cool-down lap. Leonora, you're a tough one. That she is. Well, we'll be heading out soon. Thanks for the match, Instructor Rean. That was fun. Well, I didn't think the principal would come too. Anyway, it was very meaningful. I'm thankful for Class 7. Yeah, it was a good match. Especially when the principal started showing up. An unexpected treat, if you know what I mean. Wow, Maya. Are you ever not training? Instructor Rean. Wow, she sounds lifeless. And her aim seems really off. It's not like her. I mean, I know she probably hasn't had a chance to practice, what with the exams and all, but this is dire. Hey, you seem kind of unfocused. Is everything okay? I'm a little off, yes. But don't worry about me. I'll be fine by our next field exercise. Did you need anything? Something must be wrong. Maybe we should try to find out more? Definitely. Hey, you're a hero, so you meddle a lot. Maya, is something the matter? You can talk to me about anything. No, nothing I need to talk about anyway. In fact, I could use some time alone. Okay. Well, that doesn't leave me much to go on. But I can't just ignore this, can I? I should talk to the other girls in combat tactics, see if they can tell me anything. Reddy might know something too. Maybe I should talk to Sydney too, since he and Maya are both snipers. Maya's Malas. Meaning she is in trouble. Ooh. Altina is there. Oh, hey Leonora, can I ask you something? What's up, Instructor? Well, Rean asked Leonora about Maya's sniping trouble. Maya, huh? Well, it does seem like she's been kinda off lately. Yeah, I've heard that she doesn't get along well with her father. Could that be related somehow? Yeah, that could be it. From what I've heard, she really loved him when she was younger. Oh yeah, Maya's dad used to be some big shot sniper, but more than 10 years ago, he suddenly retired. Since then his personality's been changing little by little. That's all I know though. Well, there's more than I knew. Seriously, thank you for telling. Don't mention it. Alright, so, well, we did see who her father was, and she was very disappointed with him. Mainly because of his drinking ways. That was definitely not an impressive moment. Alright, no one here. I guess we can start with the main building while we're at it. Unless, of course, the people are in leaves. Is there any indicator who we need to talk to? Because it did mention a few names, right? Randy, Jessica, Leonora, and Sydney. Okay, Leonora we talked to. Sydney. Well, you know what? There are markers on the map anyway, so we can find them wherever they are hiding. You want us to use that model for the next Panzer Soldier training? For what purpose? I'm guessing Major Irving is talking to the Imperial Army. He seems to be upset about something. Yes, but how will we transport it? I have a feeling our panzer training is going to be intense. If that's the major reaction to the model that they're summoning here for it, that's insane. Oh, I wonder, have I changed at all since I came here? Have I gotten any stronger? Oh, Rean, I'm sorry, I was lost in thought. There's nothing to apologize for. I'm sorry to eavesdrop on like that. But listen, Lindy, it's only been half a year since you became a medical intern. You can't let your worries get the best of you, whether they're about me, the students, or anything else. Maybe you're right. Actually, I was just about to put together a report for St. Ursula Medical College. The chief nurse there, Cecile, is such a kind person. She really has been looking out for me. I may still be green for now, but I hope one day I can make her proud. Oh, I can guarantee you, she already is. Oh, I was planning on putting together the report for St. Ursula Medical College today. The chief nurse there, Cecile, is such a kind person. She's really been looking out for me. I hope one day I can make her proud.
Looking for medicine?
Nope, looking for something extra besides medicine. Ooh, we're getting a bit short on scopes. Now we go again. Our next field exercise is in Heimdall. I knew this was coming, but I'm still worried about Calvert. It's unsettling. We really need to be ready for anything while we're out there. Well, and that's not the only thing bothering me. I know George is busy, but we haven't been able to get a hold of Angie either. Oh. Knowing Angie though, she's probably in a big fight with Marcus Ragnar or something. That would make sense for her, right? I'm sure we'll hear from her when things settle down a little. I'm probably making a big deal over nothing. No, I think inside you can already tell that something's wrong. And we have had no confirmation, because in games like these, if you didn't see them die, they can always come back. So yes, it does seem that George did something to her, but don't know for sure just yet. Well, I could see her rolling up on her bike out of the blue by the time we finish this conversation. That's just Angelica. Well, you do have a point. That we do. Oh, Principal, I want to thank you for earlier. If you got time to thank me, train harder and join me at the height of skill. That would be the ultimate thanks. Got it, I'll give it my all. Would you like some tea? If you prefer coffee, that's fine too. Oh no, please, don't worry about me. I'm not that thirsty. Well, Principal, you seem to have mellowed out a bit since you started here. Yes, honestly, I'm surprised myself. This will be a new beginning for me as well. I look forward to talking with you once we reach this point. I'll give it everything I have. I'm feeling next chapter, yeah, it might be coming. Alright, let's check out the maps here. Alright, some of them are on the fields. I'm guessing one or two might be in leaves. Oh, Jessica, there was something I wanted to ask you. What is it? Rean asked Jessica about Maya's new struggles with sniping. Maya? Well, I did notice that something had been off with her lately. The only thing I can think of that might be the cause is the feud between her and her father. Well, Maya's mother was from the east, but she passed away 2 years ago. Yeah, and she never really got along with her father. She said that their relationship only worsened after her mother passed. I see. Well, that was helpful, thank you. You're welcome. I'm getting a little hungry. Juna, do you still have pretzels? Yep, I got plenty. Yay! Those are still the same. Good. Okay, let's get here. Station Square is a good point. The boutique and branch campus. Ooh, we haven't had our own dormitory yet. Good. As long as we don't go to our own bedroom, we should be fine. We got an order from stuffed animals. Well, we really need to start working on them. Yeah, still the same text. We were here for you. Hey, Sydney, can I ask you something? Oh, Instructor Rean, what is it? Rean asked Sydney about Maya's new struggles with sniping. Maya, huh? Ah, it's gotta be that. You have an idea? Yep. She recently got a new scope for a rifle. Oh? I hadn't noticed. Yeah, she got it just before the midterms. I saw her rifle at the shooting range and something looked different. When I looked at closer, I saw that her scope was brand new. I see. So it's probably nothing to worry about. It always takes some time to adjust for new equipment, you know? I'm sure Maya will get a hang of it sooner or later. Yeah, that's a good point. Thanks for the info, it was really helpful. No problem. Why do I get a feeling that she got a new scope from her dad and that threw her off completely? Maybe that's it? Because we have one for the scope and two about her father, so that's probably connected in some way. Would it be just a bath or an actual new scene? It was a pretty intense battle. It's nice to see all the students growing up. Each and every one of them made progress one way or another since they started here. At this rate, not just Class 7, but all the students will... No one's here. Look like I've got the whole bath to myself. I hope that's okay. That's Tina's voice. Oh, she must be done with her maintenance. I guess the training must have pooped her out. What? Tina, are you okay? Instructor Rean, I'm okay. I just slipped and fell into the bath. Stay calm and take deep breaths. Are you bleeding? I can go get Linda if you need her. Sorry, I caused so much trouble. It's fine, as long as you're okay. You're sure you're okay, right? If you got a little suspicion you're hurt, you should see the nurse. I'm okay. I really am okay, I promise. I think the worst thing that happened was that I swallowed some of the water. Well, that's a relief. But you know, you really are dependable, Instructor Rean. Just now, you were quick to give good, clear advice. I can see why Muse and Juna put their trust in you. Well, I've still got a lot to learn about being an instructor. I don't even know if Juna and Ash have fully accepted me just yet. Oh, I don't think you should worry about that. Instructor Rean, you really remind me of my two favorite people. Oh? Are they the ones you were giving the presents to? Right, these two. And they're sort of like my big brother and sister. A calm and composed big brother and a big sister as reliable and bright as the sun itself. I get the same feeling from you, Instructor Rean. Why? Thanks, I'm honored. You're talking about Estelle and Joshua Bright, aren't you? Don't worry, I didn't get that from the Intelligence Division. Their father, Brigadier General Cassius Bright, also studied at least one blade school. Ah, that does sound familiar. I don't know him directly, but I've heard my master talk about him a lot. That's why I know about those two. Joshua's originally from Erebonian, right? Yeah. They're both bracers, so they tried to get into the Empire to help the Bracer Guild, but for some reason they couldn't get a permit from the authorities. I see. Well, they're probably under heavy surveillance along with your best friend. They're being treated as wildcard that could disrupt the political situation in Erebonian. Oh, I thought that might be the case. Both of them? No. All three of them are amazing people who saved all of Liberal from danger. Just like the birdcage around Crossbell, they're being prevented from getting into Erebonian. Yeah, and this is again another piece of information about powerful people being watched all over Erebonian by organizations. Yeah, that's not good. Why do I have to? It'll be okay. A chance will come. Helmut was blocked off for years, but we were able to take the whole branch campus there. Huh? I and many other people are all working towards change here in Erebonian. Prince Oliver, the Bracers, people affiliated with Thors, even people in Liberal and Crossbell. We're all working together. And I believe no matter how complicated or how frighteningly difficult the situation becomes, we'll overcome it. I know we will. So take a deep breath and keep doing what you can to help out. We'll change things one day. Yes, of course. Sorry to get such a serious topic in the bath. Oh no, it's okay. I feel better after talking with you about this. I'm glad. I appreciate your determination, but don't forget, you're still a student here. A kid told me to keep an eye out on you and make sure you don't overdo it. And don't forget to be careful in the bath, okay? I feel I've got another person who worries about me now. I'll take that advice to heart. The relaxing bath restored 100% of Rean's and Tida's CP. Yes, it did. Alright, let's see what other people are still around here. Ooh, all the way in the corner. Hey Randy, there's something I need to ask you. What's up? Rean asked Randy about Maya's new struggles with sniping. Maya, huh? Well, she didn't have any problems last I saw. You mean during the training exercises we had before the midterms? Yeah, sometime last week. Though she did run into her old man or Cal on our last field exercise, right as he was hitting the bottle too. After that, she seemed like she was down for a while for sure. Mr. Joseph, right? I actually saw that play out firsthand. Ah, I see. Well, then I probably don't need to tell you her distrust towards her father finally boiled over, and she went off on him right there and then. But during our next operation, her shooting was great as ever. So I figured she cut it out of her system and there wasn't anything to worry about. Then do you think something else might have happened recently? Hard to say. Issues like this can be pretty delicate. I think for the time being, all we can do is keep an eye on her. Yeah. I think I was able to speak with pretty much everyone. I have a better idea of what's going on with Maya now, so I should talk to her again. Yo, I heard something intense happened over in the training hall. I guess I missed out a lot. Kinda wish I'd stayed to see. Well, if you were there, you probably would have ended up sparring with the principal yourself. Maybe so, maybe so. But I wouldn't want to get in the way of the fight of the century. Is that why you're here training instead? Gotta get rid of this extra energy somehow. Come to think of it, I've never seen Randy's full potential. I bet he's just as amazing as the principal in his own way. Yeah, let's just say he's got some really decent skills of his own. The bath was nice. I'm really glad I got to talk to you, Instructor Rean. I'm going to keep working as hard as I can. Oh, yeah, there's going to be a cooking workshop in the cafeteria. I'll be a little late, but I need to go and make something. She really puts her all in everything. She does. Because I think that's what she learned from her friends. Oh, I wish you would have invited me. I would have loved to see you perform. Well, we weren't planning on having anyone watch today, but Leonora just kinda showed up. But fine. It's not like I'm trying to hide anything. You can come watch anytime. Are you sure? Thank you. Standing out above the crowd really isn't my thing. But I suppose complaining about it won't do me any good. No, it would not. Rock music sounds interesting, but I never expected Valerie of all people to be into it. I can't wait to hear her sing. I'm sure you will not miss it next time. Alright, let's see if there's anybody else besides Muse. Doesn't seem like it. Maybe one. Oh, unusual to see you here at this hour. These are unusual circumstances. I just received an urgent request from House High Arms. It's just for a simple information relay, mind. It should not pose much of a nuisance. Oh, have you been doing this ever since you arrived here at the branch campus? Well, speaking frankly, we did need a communication liaison to connect Mr. Patrick and Marcus Higharms. And thanks to Frankie's hard work, we finished our cleaning ahead of schedule. Now let me tidy up here and then I can start preparing dinner. Yeah, Frankie is really pulling his weight, isn't he? Pretty good. Let's see. I guess this would be the closest one. Yeah. Okay, let's talk to her. Let's see if we can help her with things. Instructor Rean, I believe I told you that we don't need to talk. I know, but hear me out. I want to talk to you about your dad. Why would you want to do that? Don't you want to know why you're shooting us off? It's definitely not just because you changed your scope. You noticed that I changed my scope? Well, to be honest, no. Not until Sydney told me. I also learned a bit about your dad. But Maya, none of that helped me figure out what's on your mind. Could you tell me? What a pain. I suppose I can't dodge this conversation any longer, can I? Sorry, I'm nothing if not persistent. So, you wanna talk to me about my dad? He's a piece of shit. So I've heard. But I'm more interested in why you looked up to him when you were younger. Because back then, he was more than that. There was a time when he was a lieutenant colonel in the Imperial Army, a famous sniper. Not that I have any memories of that. He left the army when I was still very young. I knew him as a hunter and a logger, a reliable man who cared for his family. Until he started drinking. The more he drank, the heavier a burden he became on my mother. If it were for him, she might still be alive today. I'm sorry. Do you know why he left the army? I've always been curious. But whenever I asked, he'd either get angry or started crying. The other day, though, I learned something. He left the army right after the 100-Day War. And the noble general he worked under helped mastermind the Hemmel incident. No. Oh, I'm not gonna tell you how I found out. But if you didn't think he was a piece of shit already, you should now. Once I knew, I thought of using the same scope he did. Disgusted me. So you changed it out for a new one. I think I get it now. But if anything, I feel for your father. Based on your silence, I'm guessing you do too. The decision to attack Hemmel came from on high. In that sense, I think your dad is just another victim of the tragedy. That may be true. But that doesn't change the fact that Hemmel incident happened. Nor does it absolve him of driving my mother to her death. You're right. But her passing must have hurt him too. Even after her death, he worked hard to try and support his family, you. If I may ask, what did your mother think of your father? My mother, she was a very conscientious person. She would do backbreaking work for hours without a single complaint, and she believed in my father completely. So I wanted to believe in him too. But when I saw him in Raquel, he was still the same piece of shit. So that's why I got into a fight with him. I don't know how much more I can help, honestly. It might all be on Maya's dad now. I do beg your pardon. Celestine? What brings you here? A delivery from Maya. From your father, it seems. What? Talk about timing. What did he send you? I can't imagine. Maya opens the wrapping to see an Eastern-style comb and a letter. A comb? What's the letter say? He stopped working odd jobs and he's going back home to work as a hunter again. He also says that getting yelled at by his only daughter really opened his eyes. Really? Yes. But He also says that he borrowed against his salary to buy this comb for me.
Honestly.
Will the man never learn? Well, I don't know. I'd say it's a step in the right direction at least. Well, if nothing else, he seems sincere. If I may, what would you like me to do with this? I found it in the trash, but since it wasn't broken, I held on to it just in case. Ah, the old scope. He's gonna use it. Wait, Maya, is this? Oh, the scope my father used to use. The one he passed down to me. I threw it away thinking I never wanted to see it again. But I have to admit, the new scope just doesn't feel right. Sounds to me like you might want to switch back. Maybe I should. Celestine, thank you for salvaging this. Oh no need to thank me. Celestine's really something else. Oh, and instructor? I'll try to believe in my father a little longer. Thank you for talking with me. Oh, you're very welcome. Maya's Malas completed. 5,000 Mira? Awesome. Because when we were over Kel and we saw the fight between Maya and her father, I did mention that I want to know more about this, about the background, about why that happened. And this was the perfect quest for that. Really happy with it. Oh, I hate to admit it, but the scope that I have been using feels the best. Either way, I'll try to believe in Father just a little bit more. Thank you for talking with me. Yeah, and I truly hope he can get back to his old job of being a logger and a hunter and at least stop drinking, or at least do it a lot less. But it does mean that with the 2 side quests we had today, it does mean that the time has already passed. So next time we're gonna do all 4 bonding quests. The 2 we're gonna pick and the 2 we're gonna watch, we're gonna have the same setup that I told you guys at the beginning of the episode. Because at the beginning of a new one, it's gonna be very easy to do that. We're gonna do muses, see what happens, and then decide whether we're gonna keep that or if we're gonna switch over and reload and pick Emma's. Kurt, I also a little bit feeling that I want to do him, but his bonding event, so yeah. Well, I still got some time to think about it if I want to change my name. Sarah, however, that one I have already locked in for myself. So, for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we, well, do our bonding events and move on with the day by going to our dorm. And I'm pretty sure it will directly lead into the Panzer training, and I'm very curious about what we're gonna face. Because if we hurt the Major, it's gonna be something special. But that's for next time. So until then, bye bye.
Okay.